Hi, welcome to Pleasure Sports. Today we're going to take a look at the new Xcel Access X2 entry. This suit actually comes in two thicknesses. There's a 3-2 model, and that means the core body is 3 millimeters thick, the shoulders are 2 millimeters thick. The 4-3 model, which is 4 millimeter in the body and 3 millimeter in the shoulders and arms. So the thinner neoprenes are in the upper body, and the core stays nice and toasty with the thicker neoprenes in both models, so that you're able to keep the core nice and toasty so that your heart actually pumps out the warm blood to the extremities. A couple features to look at this suit just right off the bat. You can tell it gets its name from its entry system. This is the X2 entry system, next generation. What we have here is a totally sealed off shoulder on the right side of the X2, and you have only one shoulder here that has an opening. And what this does by being sealed is it limits water from being able to flush up into the suit, which is really nice. So you have one point of entry water can get in, and there are features here to help prevent that. And one of the features to look at here is this glide skin material that makes a seal here so that water doesn't flush up into the suit. The zipper here across the chest has a nice little safety button so the zipper doesn't maneuver its way open while you're in session. And you have a flip open collar here, and what's revealed is that you have a nice little key ring here and a key stash pocket that you can store your key, and make sure you use your valet key that doesn't have any digital components so it doesn't get ruined in the water. When you go to get into this suit, what you do is you pull it over the shoulder like here, and the X2, what you're getting the name from, is the ability to be able to really open up the top of this suit. So what I love about this suit is all you have to do is go down the neck into the under armpits, flip the suit open, and now you have the opening of the suit, and you can step right into it like a pair of pants. So it's really nice. Some of the materials that we're looking at here as I flip the suit inside out a little bit is this blue material. We have some laminates that use recycled materials, and that's one of the things that I love about Xcel is they're very forward-thinking around the causes of lower carbon footprint and keeping materials that in use that are recycled. You'll also see inside the suit that you've got some spot taping along critical seams to help prevent rashing, also to increase durability. Also, you see the spot taping here around seams that have like sewn edges sewn together so that you don't get rubs up against you while you're in the wetsuit. Really, really, really great wetsuit. So let's take a look again from the outside of the suit. Once you're in the suit and you've pulled it up to your chest, you slowly put one arm in and then the other, and then you flip the collar over your neck as the last step, and then you zip it up. And around the collar here, what you're going to see is that you've got a glide skin on the interior of this collar. That creates a seal between your skin and that glide skin so water doesn't flush into your suit, because you don't want too much water circulating in the suit. Otherwise, your body will have a lot of work to do trying to heat that water up, which is what's keeping you warm in the wetsuit. So in the front panel here, we've got a wind-resistant, water-repellent shark skin sort of mesh here on the front. And if you take a look at the back, you have the same thing. This is really quick drying, and again, we're all trying to protect the core. Now that we've flipped over and looking at the back of the suit, some of the things I love that are unique to Xcel, a lot of folks don't pick up on, is they use curved seams. So curved seams are really intelligent. You can see here, it's a slight modified curve, and you wouldn't really see it once you're in the suit, and it doesn't matter anyway. The benefit of a curved seam is you're actually getting the ability that when you do pull on this seam, you can see that you actually get more material here, because this will actually stretch out into a straight line. If it was already a straight line and you go to do that extra stretch, you're actually going to put stress on this seam here, which could make it too much stress on those stitches that you're seeing. Speaking of the seals on this suit, this is a sealed seam suit. In manufacturing, the two pieces of neoprene are first glued together, and then a blind stitch is put on the seal. And what a blind stitch is a stitch in manufacturing that only penetrates halfway through both pieces of neoprene that it's sewing together, so that water doesn't seep in through the hole. So sealed seam suit, really wonderful. There's a nice, really gummy neoprene being used in the Access, which is really nice. And when you combine that with the S seams, the vent seams here, and also a strategic seam placement, like we have here, we don't have any seams under the armpit here, and we have nice long pieces of neoprene. The less seams there are in paneling, the more stretch, the more benefit you're going to get from the stretchiness of the suit. Xcel suits are anatomically cut. You can see they have a little bit of a pre-bent knee and lower back here. This is so that it fits more naturally to your body. If you have a suit that's not used this type of technology in their development, what can happen is that you have excess water pooling in the suit, and therefore you're cold and your body can't keep it warm. And it's actually puddling in the suit, and what can happen there is the suit starts to get heavy. And if you've ever been in a wetsuit that's heavy, you're typically cold, so you're cold and heavy. Great abrasion-resistant knee pads. Again, I love the design, the taperedness down towards the ankles, which I love. Helps prevent flushing. Same thing around the wrists. So a lot of great features this year in the Xcel X2. This suit's really taken off. And if I happen to miss any of the features, you can learn more about this suit on our website at pleasuresports.com.